Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to an episode of 24 Hours Script. Let's get right into today's jaw dropper. This is going to have you on the edge of your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, you gotta see this. Let's start off with this video from the Digital Euro Conference that just happened March 31st. And then we are going to connect dots like no other. We're going to start off right after this video from the US Department of Treasury report, the future of money and payments. This alone is going to be a jaw dropper. And then we are going to provide some hardcore evidence that Ripple, the XRP ledger, and its digital asset XRP are going to play a very, very important pivotal role in the next infrastructure. We already know that, but folks, this is going to be absolutely crazy. Go ahead and smash that like button, share this video, take a listen to this video.
All in, and the whole idea is all in to become a public-private partnership. So to bring both worlds together, to form a regulated network. It should be a global network. It should be based on DLT. It should be multi-currency, multi-asset, and it should be multi-network. And it should, of course, support programmability. So, and what would it bring us if we would have such a network? It would always be on, so we would have 24/7 settlement possibility. It would be secure and resilient. It would be full audit trail. It would have on-chain finality of settlement, which is the important feature I just explained. We would have liquidity optimization, so we will not have different silos where we need to keep track on liquidity. It would be real-time and a single source of truth.
He talks about public and private partnerships and multi-currency, and it's regulated globally, and the network is DLT and it runs 24/7. And before we get into the next video about unified ledgers, keep in mind back in 2016, introducing Ripple API, Ripple is proud to announce an improved unified interface to the Ripple consensus ledger. And since then, many upgrades have been done. And getting on to the US Department of Treasury report, the future of money and payments. To be broadly adopted, a foreign CBDC or a private digital asset, folks, a CBDC or a private digital asset like XRP would require interoperability with other payment systems or wide use for payments in other jurisdictions. It would also require deep liquidity to act as a medium for cross-currency settlement. Wow. And we got more videos coming. That's going to be a jaw dropper. I'm going to connect stuff today like no other. If you guys remember what Monica said, tokenization of real-world assets such as homes, bonds, equity, investment funds, etc. is primed to be in the tens of trillions by 2030. I'm especially excited about the potential to bring all kinds of illiquid assets on chain in the near future. Now take a listen to this second video, and after that we are gonna spit some facts, so make sure you got your visor on.
The CBDC projects and all these initiatives, there's a lot of thinking still needed also on the central bank side, how to provide the settlement infrastructure, whether you use a trigger solution or you have some kind of tokenized form of wholesale CBDC. But I think the concept itself, believes in this unified ledger, which, as I said, has also been kind of, that BIS came to this conclusion quite recently. So because if you want to have the full efficiency and not try to reconcile across multiple networks again, so somehow this needs to come together to have this atomic settlement, as you were mentioned, on cross-border payments, but also, of course, if you could, and that's the concept also, is at least open to have multi-assets. So of course you could also have other assets, then have atomic settlement for other assets on this network. So yeah, so there has been some technical, let's say, proof of concepts on this as well. So people have been looking.
They're talking about how to provide this settlement infrastructure, tokenized wholesales of CBDCs, unified ledger, aka Ripple XRP and the XRP ledger folks are primed for a massive uptick. And He's talking about having other assets on this network is basically what I referred to Monica Long, what she's talking about, other assets. So let's start off with this innovation and the future of monetary system. That is from the BIS Innovation Hub, which we know 100% are working with Ripple, and even Visa is involved here, okay? A unified programmable ledger in a public-private partnership. What does that sound like? This includes work on central bank currencies at both wholesale and retail levels, as well as fast payment systems and their interlinkages across borders. We are also experimenting with tokenization of different assets, including tokenized deposits, going back to what Monica said. And if you guys know, just a couple weeks ago, approximately a week ago, Ripple launches CBDC platform for the development of CBDCs and stablecoins. Full service platform allows users to seamlessly mint, manage, transact, and redeem CBDCs and stablecoins. This is going to get absolutely crazy. A unified ledger is a digital infrastructure with the potential to combine the monetary system with other registries of real and financial claims, like insurance settlements. It would need to be public-private partnership with a clearer division of roles and where the central bank is tasked with underpinning the trust in money. The goal is to build a future monetary system that is adaptable and enables innovation by the private sector in a safe and sound way, in whichever form it may come. Private sector, folks, it would be Ripple. And getting into a BIS document that was published back on March 2021, a multi-CBDC arrangement and the future of cross-border payments. You got to listen to this. This is absolutely stunning. Under coordination, incorporating cross-currency compatibility into early CBDC development can help avoid the long time frames of post-hoc coordination exercises. For central banks developing CBDCs, compatibility with their peers will be a moving target. Technology standards are evolving, and so coordinated development will play an important role in facilitating some degree of future interoperability. This is back from 2021, and look where we are today, folks. Okay? Everything is adding up perfectly. Therefore, CBDC interoperability will need to consider not just other potential CBDCs, but existing and developing systems too. With payments changing rapidly, this could be a fast-moving target. And I cannot stress this enough. Ripple, Visa, HSBC, Citibank, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo's, the BIS Innovation Hub, and all their partners are all working in silence with Ripple, the XRP ledger, and XRP is going to have a major role. What some people don't understand is the fact that XRP has been going sideways and hasn't been volatile in the past 10 years, okay, or just throughout its inception, is a very, very, very bullish sign for the XRP token itself. They're going to look at this and they're going to look at the volatility in XRP. So if we just quickly go over to a year, there isn't a significant volatility here, right? So let's go to all. The volatility is not significant, okay? So what am I trying to say here? This is previous price targets, which they're going to analyze and look at. But there's going to be a point where that real utility gets kicked in and the price will skyrocket. So what's going on here is there's a lot of testing that's been going on here at the price levels of 35 to 46 cents. You could have spreads between 10 cents to 30 cents, even in a real world use case. So let's say when XRP is $100, the system will not be crazy if it goes from the volatility rate is, let's say on a month to month, on a day-to-day basis, is approximately $100 to $110, or for example, $40 to $50. That volatility spread, when you're utilizing XRP in a real world use case, is doable. Having volatility like that with little spreads is not gonna mess up the monetary system. It is sustainable on a long-term perspective. So, like I said, this little hype run up back in 2018 was purely, and you guys all know this, purely based off of just hopium, pump and dumps, millionaires, billionaires pumping XRP, and it was just a pump. It was just a pump. There was nothing. There was no real utility when XRP actually hit $3.84. So when XRP goes through 10, 20, 30, 40, $50, it's going to happen fast, and it's going to happen in a blink of an eye. Okay, it's all-time highs is around the corner. With that being said, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. This is huge. From the Federal Reserve to be broadly adopted, a foreign CBDC or a private digital asset would require interoperability with other payment systems or wide use of payments in other jurisdictions. It would also require deep liquidity to act as a medium for cross-currency settlement. Had to be repeated again. Go ahead and smash that like button, share this video to everybody, and we'll be back with another.
We started building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch. I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.